Hello everyone, this is Akash Gupta and I'll be talking about global warming. So, what is global warming? Let's understand that first. It means when the environment is extremely heated by the sun's rays. It means when the temperature goes up beyond what's normal. Or let's put it in a simple way, global warming is anything with which temperature it is unbearable to live. We have now understood the what of our topic. Let's now move on to how. How does it happen? Let me give you a brief about Earth's structure. There is a core. There is a core over here, and then there is several layers of sand, soils, water, and there is Earth's surface. Here three levels. Above this there is several layers of atmosphere, and there is ozone layer. This ozone layer has been and still protecting our environment from extreme heat. But now this ozone layer is in deep trouble because of humans. This layer now consists of several damaged holes. Now what does that mean? Let me tell you. There is sun over here. There is sun over here, which is burning in millions and trillions of degrees of temperature. Now, what do you think? This thing over here, what does this thing do? Does this only produce heat? No, a blunt no. There are several harmful rays that are coming from this sun over our Earth. Among this heat, there is harmful rays, and among these harmful rays, there is ultraviolet ray, what we call UV ray. It might consist of several harmful rays we might not aware of. Now let's take a pause here. What I am trying to convey by all these. See, by these ozone holes, these harmful rays get their way through in our environment. Makes our Earth's crust, Earth's temperature, surface, extra heat, gives us extra heat. This extra heat makes our Earth's surface more warmer, and since this Earth's surface is more warmer, this core filled with lava, its temperature gets imbalanced, and now we are trapped from this upside temperature and from this downside temperature. We are like a sandwich. Now, let's understand what causes this holes in the ozone layer. I mean, there are several factors in this thing: air pollution, deforestation, harmful gases such as CO2, methane, fluorocarbons, water pollution, and several use of fossil fuels like groundwater. Let's say air pollution. There are several factors such as parali, petroleum fuels, industry smokes. These causes holes in the ozone layer. Deforestation. If there are no trees, there is no shelter, and no shelter rises the Earth's temperature. Harmful gases such as chlorofluorocarbons that arises from using of ACs also makes contribution into holes in the ozone layer. Water pollution. Now, what has water pollution has to do with these holes in the ozone layer? See, industries dump their wastes in the water, and we need drinking water. So to filter this contaminated water, we need heavy machineries. These machineries produces gases, and this indirectly causes harm to the ozone layer. And now, fossil fuels, cow dung. This releases harmful gases such as methane. This also causes holes in the ozone layer. Now we have talked a lot about cons. Now let's talk about pros. Air pollution. Let's start with this. You conclude with the number. Parali. Just stop doing that. Now farmers just can't stop doing that. We need to take steps because first we need to understand why parali happens. Parali happens because it takes less time to clear the field than manually doing it. Then there is deforestation. We also have to stop doing that. We at least have to plant trees, or at least a minimum we should stop cutting trees. Then there is water pollution. It's a loop happening here. First, our industry dump their wastes in water, and and then another industry clears that water. So first we need to stop the first industry that is contaminating the water. And there is fossil fuels that is covered. This generally used by low-class households which cannot afford LPG subsidized. So government needs to take steps to provide subsidized LPG or free of cost LPG. So thank you.